What is this? You messed it up, fool.
Welcome to Curiosity Public, Dutch.
Jules.
And welcome to...
It's like Buffy, right? Buffy.
Welcome to yet another episode of our Ultimate Spirits Competition, our quest to review every sipping spirit on the face of the planet and subject it to our crazy hard 100-point scoring system. And in this episode, you guys ever heard of this, this whiskey?
John Daniels?
First time.
Jack Daniels.
John Daniels.
Just regular old number 7, Jack Daniels. Let's just take a minute to admire this bottle here, guys.
Old blue
Iconic.
eyes.
Absolutely iconic.
Legacy.
I mean, just beautiful. Look at that. Mellowed, sugar maple charcoal, matured in handcrafted barrels. Let's look at that. And a little bit there about the founder. Jasper Newton Jack Daniels.
Yeah, but the technique taught by Uncle Nearest.
Uncle Nearest, yeah. But this is an iconic brand. Tennessee whiskey, as it likes to be called, although
Bourbon.
technically we can call it a bourbon because it meets all of the requirements. Dylan is very adamant that
Look it up.
A bourbon.
It's literally on a piece of paper. It says, "What is a bourbon?" And you can go.
Says
check,
the guy with the
So
says the guy with the tequila shirt on.
Yeah.
Hey, comment below.
But anyway, we've been trying to go back and revisit a lot of the legacy brands, the mainstays in the spirits world, and Jack Daniels is the one we realized we've never reviewed it, we've never put pen to paper, really thought about it, and tried to grade it. That's what we're going to do today. So you want to pass down your glasses? I'll get us poured. Dylan, you got any other info for us?
Yeah, so it's coming out of Lynchburg, which is interesting because it's a dry county, right?
Right.
And
which I find fascinating.
And then like their gift shop. And they can't even sell it directly. Right, it has to kind of go around. And then,
you have to go around the corner.
Yeah. So very, very iconic. Why? Because they do charcoal filtration, right?
Right.
And I mean, they take the time to try to distinguish themselves and say they don't like to be called a bourbon, but I mean, again. Technically it is. I'm a big fan, I will say.
Yeah, where's your Jack Daniels t-shirt, man?
I don't know, it's somewhere. But
it's in the wash.
But in the last couple of years, I will say Jack Daniels has become really, really popular because of the special releases. Yeah. Especially in the connoisseur community. Every year they would release these kind of new experimentation, right? And we know how much I love the Coy Hill releases and
just the single barrel strength is one of the whiskey community's darlings. It's inexpensive. It's pretty readily available. Some of them are absolutely phenomenal.
Right. In recent years, Jack 10-year, now age-stated stuff. Very, very famous because of Frank Sinatra. I mean, you go on and on and on.
Sinatra Select.
Yeah. I mean, history is just...
Yeah, it's amazing. But I think it's important, like those of us that are kind of in the nerdy spirits realm, whiskey nerds especially, we kind of forget about these things. We kind of forget these foundational whiskeys. You're not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to them.
Who are they? I watched this.
Who am I?
You know me?
But it's important to revisit this and understand, this is the basis of the legacy, right? Like, this is the culmination of
it's the foundation.
Generations of craftsmanship. So, it's not necessarily going to be at a proof point we all like. It's not necessarily going to be as rich and complex as we may like, but it's very important because this is one of the most consumed bottles of whiskey on the face of the planet. So, you guys ready to grade it?
Remember when they had the Jack and Coke adjacent release?
The Jack and Cola.
Yeah, Jack and Cola, and then they came out with the Jack and Coke,
like
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So
all right, guys.
It tastes different.
It's going. It smells like maple.
Consumption.
Dude. COVID.
Have you ever had alcohol before?
No.
Can you push the buttons any louder?
Pound the
What's up with this guy today, man?
I know.
Everything's pissing him off.
You guys are like a married couple.
All right, we've had some time to taste. We've all scored it. We haven't talked about our scores. We haven't discussed our scores. We're gonna
Dutch
reveal.
fixed the toilet.
I fixed the toilet that Dr. Oju broke while we were filming.
It's that Cali burrito, man. That's every time.
But anyways, we're going to reveal our initial scores and we're going to discuss every scoring category. But first, Jules is going to tell you all about our scoring system.
Oh, that's right. Thanks, Dutch. We do have 10 categories that up to 100 that include aroma, flavor, body, complexity, balance, finish, uniqueness, drinkability, aesthetics, and value. You can medal in that competition. You score a 60 and up, go from bronze, silver, gold to diamond.
All right, we're going to reveal our initial scores. Then we're going to have a discussion. Scores can change, of course, as we talk it through. My initial score. Me?
No.
Oh, him? My initial score, 73.
Wow.
Lucky number 77.
Wow.
71.
Okay.
That's a reasonable.
Yeah. I think we're in the right wheelhouse. Jules is a little bit generous here. Maybe.
Yeah, because remember, he takes shots.
Shots.
And this is what he...
Yeah, literally in Vegas, we'll be getting drinks. He'll be like, can I have a shot of Jack? He'll say a shot of Jack, and he'll get it in a shot glass. He's like, why'd they bring it to me in a shot glass?
Yeah. And we're like, oh yeah, can I get a shot of Macallan 18?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's start with Aroma 7.
8.
7. Reasonable.
Yeah, it's
It's
I mean, the maple, it's like
nice.
it's a warm maple.
Yeah, warm maple.
What's
hug.
interesting is there's like almost like a buttery component to
Yeah.
it on the nose.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
It's buttery, almost savory. It's kind of like that just richness that you get from butter. No.
Yeah. So anyway,
No.
maple butter.
Maple butter.
Maple
Exactly.
butter was
Maple
like
butter.
a whipped
Yeah.
maple butter is kind of
Yep.
like the quintessential aspect of the aroma to me. I mean, there's maybe a little bit of spice. There's maybe a little bit of that sourness, but
I know there's this focus on your maple and your banana. I think setting that completely aside, just kind of looking at the traditional aromas that you need to look for in these kind of virgin oak aged spirits, you get like a very good extraction consistently from this brand, right?
Yeah.
So you get the molasses. It's a lot of like dark fruits. You get a lot of the richness from the barrel, which is great. Now, the mellowing and the filtration, yes, it does change the profile a little bit. But the problem I have with this particular aroma is that ethanol. The ethanol component really detracts from
I
analyzing
didn't get a lot of that.
the aromas in depth. I wish.
To me, it's just not high enough proof to really get
I
that.
know. At this proof, what are you
just
talking about?
No,
What
but this
ethanol?
is where I think there's a lot of flaw, right, in this particular. That's why this is used in mixed drinks, because that component, if you were to sit there, this is not one of those things where you could like
don't sell that-
nose it all day,
Don't tell
right?
that to Frank Sinatra, man.
I know. Come on.
He's dead.
I mean, yeah, it's not amazing, but like the components that are here are good. There's no grain.
No grain.
It's very pleasant aroma, but it's not very rich and deep, and that's why it's a really soft 7 for me.
There's enough there.
I was almost going to give it a 6 because it's just not intense enough, but it's everything that's here is good.
You know what's the other thing is, I've had craft or small distillery releases where the aroma was thin and terrible,
Tannic and like
and like grainy,
yeah. This is pleasant.
and this doesn't have any of that.
Yeah.
So
So it should get a
solid.
point.
It's a solid.
All right, let's move on to flavor. 15.
I ended up in a 15.
Yeah. Would you give it?
I give it a 16.
Yeah. I kind of understand. I mean, there's
Enjoyable. I'm getting all of those components.
the fruits
I'm
in
getting
there.
the molasses.
There's a
I'm getting
little
the
bit of
dark. I'm getting the fruit.
little bit
I'm
of
getting a nice
spice.
bouquet.
definitely that maple hit.
Yeah.
Brings a little bit of that sourness, almost like a citrus component, but it's not. It's
Yeah, it's
kinda-
not that sour,
yeah.
but
What I found really fascinating is that
I like it.
even though the
it's
oak component is prominent, it's not overwhelmingly
doesn't overwhelm.
dry or tannic or
Light.
sour.
It's kind of light.
It's there, but it's not, kind of, it doesn't mask everything else. Sometimes you have these kind of unique releases that kind of ruin it, but this one doesn't have it. I also have to really consider this flavor amongst all the different types of American whiskeys and bourbons where, this mixed with something is also very unique, and that this flavor like works
It holds.
really well.
Yeah,
It holds.
It holds.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's move on to body. Weakest part of it for me, 5.
I give it a 7.
I give it a 7.
Yeah, I give it a 7.
Yeah.
I don't know what that guy is doing.
5.
Very thin.
What are you
to me.
talking about? The coating's
You
just
are-
right.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Thin?
Thin.
Then this is
Thin.
not thin.
No. That is not thin, dude. Come on. There's
is
a
not
nice
thin.
even coating.
This is
in
not
there.
a 5.
This is an
at
average
least a point
coating
up.
for an 80 proof whiskey. Like, there's nothing special about
No, it's way above that.
Yeah.
It's way above that.
At least
Here.
a point up. No,
I'm gonna
maybe
throw
not.
this. Yeah.
Okay. We're
Yeah.
not convincing him.
it. Not convincing me. Maybe I'll go down.
I know.
I'll be a villain today. I'm
That's
going to
a
be the villain.
detractor.
I'm going to go down to a 4.
No, comment below. Comment below.
It's not.
This is not
It's an
a
average.
5.
Straight up average.
No.
Straight
Yeah,
up
you know,
This is
I'm
not
gonna say
average.
this. Our astute viewers out there, there's no way any of them would deem this a 5 out of 10 in terms of
Comment
body.
below.
They would at least give it a 6.
Yeah.
At least
At least
a
a
6.
point.
Try talking me up, but you're just throwing banana at me.
Freeze dried at that.
Not working very well. All right, next category, complexity. Give it a 6.
I gave it a 6.
Yeah, there's
I gave it a 7. There's a decent amount going off.
It's a
here.
very narrow band,
Yeah.
but it's still enough
which
there.
they do well.
so the thing is, I gave it the points on uniqueness. I think because it is unique in what it brings to the table, but it's not that many things. Like the prominent flavors, there's like 2 or 3.
Yeah. Banana
Coconut.
and molasses. Yeah.
It's just all maple all the time. You know, it's just a
Maple
that,
all
man.
the time. Maple all the time.
First he wears the tequila
Wow,
shirt.
I
To
know.
and now he's
Seriously.
No, you know
trying
what?
to say
I'll
Eddie
comment on
Murphy.
that. I'll comment on that. Dutch is like, yeah. We're gonna
Here
review.
we go.
We're gonna review Ocho Puntas.
4.
I was like, all right. I'll come in with that.
See
And then
why
it
he
was like-
doesn't want to
he's
drink
like-
this because he
And
doesn't
this
like
is what
it.
he says. I think we're gonna
my
do with Jack
God.
Daniels.
All right,
Like,
guys. Balance 7.
I give it a 7.
7.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot
Down
to
the
balance, but it's done well.
But what is there is
yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Again, narrow but
Yeah.
balanced,
Focused.
focused,
All right.
singular focus.
Next category. Finish 7.
This is the weakest. 6.
7.
This is a 6.
I'm thinking about
this
going
is
down
a 6.
because
This is
it's
not.
short. It's short.
It's very
Yeah.
short.
But it's all
very
it's
short.
pleasant.
It's not very.
No,
It's like mid.
You know what? It drops off a lot.
No,
and
it's
then
like mid.
I get the.
No.
The only
you're
thing
being
that's
mean.
left
because
is-
you're mixing this.
to a
You're
6.
still
Am I being
thin.
mean? No. The only thing that's left is the wood. Did you go down?
I went to a 6.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're right.
Reasonable.
It's just too
Reasonable.
short. It's just too short.
It's not that.
It's pretty subtle.
It's like mid.
You gotta be absolutely kidding.
It's not long, but it's not an
like
immediate
this is
drop
the guy
off what you're
like drinking.
describing.
Oh yeah,
I'm just saying what you're describing. It's not an immediate drop
pretty
off.
short.
Oh, Hardin's Creek, 17 year. Oh yeah,
Time
that's
stamping
short.
stuff. Jesus. It's like you've never been on a YouTube channel before.
I don't care.
That's staying
That's
in.
his
Editor's
problem.
notes.
That's his problem.
Everything is like
Yeah.
just
This
cut
is so
everything
brilliant.
he says.
I know.
All right. Next category, uniqueness 8.
I give it a 7.
Convince me. I'm 7.
Okay, you know exactly what this is as soon as you drink it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have had to
No,
even
no, no, no.
tell you what it was.
That bottle, but there are
Yeah,
lots of
aesthetics.
expressions in Jack Daniels.
Doesn't matter. This is the one that started it all. That's why it's unique. You give it the bonus points there. This is what started it all.
Foundational score.
You know this flavor no matter what. It stands
that up.
apart from all the other legacy distilleries. I could line them all up, and you might be able to mix. You mix some of the other ones up, but you will never mix this one up because it is unique among its peers.
Is it now?
Yeah, put
What
this
about,
next to
what
Jim
about
Beam.
Uncle Nearest?
Put it next to any of the legacy distilleries.
What about
Jim
Heaven
Beam,
Hill 6 year?
Wild Turkey, base whiskeys, regular Heaven Hill or regular Evan Williams, regular Wild Turkey, regular Woodford, regular Jim Beam.
Charcoal filtered Heaven Hill 6 year.
Yeah, put it side by side. You'll know exactly which one this is. Guarantee it.
With your
That gives it a 7.
All right,
Tell me
whatever.
why it's an 8.
Because you'll mix up all the other ones. You will never mix this one up. It's probably the most
Distinguishable
unique,
enough.
most unique legacy distiller base brand.
Yeah, even out of this, I mean, you can think about the Heritage Rye, the double,
The double.
was it
Double.
double, twice barreled. I mean, the Coy Hills.
I mean, the process is
barrel
unique.
strength rye. I mean, the
The bottle is unique.
Sinatras.
The flavor profile is unique. Who else uses maple charcoal? Who else tastes like banana according to everybody else? All right.
Nah, he's not convincing.
They think this is regular, guys. So just remember what you're dealing with here.
Very
I want to, but I don't really want to leave out of the 77.
Well, lower
That's
your
my
finish.
logic.
Lower your finish by 1 and bump up your uniqueness by 1. Because this is more unique than it is having a good finish.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Just for honesty's sake. All right,
I'm being
whatever.
honest.
Next category.
I'm all honest.
Drinkability 8.
7.
8.
7.
It's so easy to
It's
drink.
so easy
to drink.
7.
Come on, what are you talking about?
We've had this in Vegas many times. You're sitting there
Exactly.
drinking it.
And you can have it.
You can have more and more.
You can do it with a mix, whatever.
It's a soft date.
When's the last time, aside from Vegas, you sat down and said, you know what, I'm just going to sip on Jack Daniels?
That's not the question. The question is
Right
if
now.
you had it, would you
Drinkability. The
drink it?
question is drinkability.
No.
No.
Yeah, the question is if I had this.
The question you're asking is about what you're going to choose off your shelf. That's not drinkability.
How easy is it to drink?
No, you're not going to go back to this.
Yeah, you are. If you only have the legacy brands lined up, you're totally
you
going to
can
go back to Jack.
this.
What is this crazy criteria?
You measured against
when
its
we consider
peers.
drinkability,
Wow.
we consider
Wow.
the world.
Rewrite the
drinkable.
rules, guys. Rules go out the window.
Kobayashi Maru.
The
yet
rule
again.
doesn't wanna
is
change
you
his
compare
score.
this against all the
That's
things
my
on
line.
the shelf. Look at these guys.
It's very drinkable.
It's so
Inflating the
drinkable.
scores
It's so
just
drinkable.
because.
You have a higher score than I do.
Yeah, Dutch
How did
is
it become so
explanation.
prevalent that people didn't want to drink it, dude?
It is
What are you
super
talking about?
drinkable.
Super drinkable.
Super drinkable.
No. If you had another choice,
This guy.
Oh my god.
like Jack
This
Daniels.
Oh, wait, if you had William Lou Weller next to this, you'd never pick this. It should be a 0. That's Dylan
right.
logic.
That's
So
right.
give it a 0 then.
No, it gets a 7.
Shall I give you a bottle of Eagle Rare?
So that means 7 times out of every 10 times you're going to pick this over William Lou Weller?
I guess I'll drink Eagle Rare.
All right, whatever.
There it is. Keep your tequila shirt.
And that's it for our flavor analysis. Let's talk aesthetics and value.
That's the easiest part.
Aesthetics, 5.
I give
5
it a 4.
out of 5.
You are insane.
You are
man.
nuts. You're
I
going to easily pick
I
this.
love the smaller bottle, the squat.
Dude,
What?
this is
Come
so
on, this is-
iconic.
Exactly.
How many people have
Fine,
ripped
fine,
this off?
fine,
It's
fine.
literally
Okay,
the
I will-
icon of
I will
everything.
give you that, Banana Man.
Jeez. Oh.
And he's like,
That's
I'm
brave,
chewing
though.
on. I'm eating Jack
cardboard,
Daniels.
it's cardboard.
I'm eating Jack Daniels.
Tastes just like banana. Final category value, easy 5.
5.
5.
I mean, we didn't even mention the
No
price,
brainer.
but you could
We don't
probably
need
get a
it. We don't need to
750
talk
for under
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah.
with a coupon.
Like
1.75
$15,
liters and 1.5 liters.
All right. Well, let's get our final tally and be done with this
Shenanigan.
contentious episode for no reason.
Yeah, every time, fall on the sword.
I still think I rated it higher than
Yeah.
All right. My final tally, 72.
77.
That's insane.
Number 7. You guys are crazy.
72.
The most.
we have the exact
It's
same
the
score.
exact same score. Jeez.
Which gives us our official Curiosity Public Ultimate Spirits Competition score for Jack Daniels, regular old number 7. Very respectable 73.
Nice. That's for you,
I
Frank.
mean, if I took away the aesthetics and value, I mean,
Yeah.
in terms of just what's in here, it gets a 62, right?
62 out of
So
90.
so that makes sense. That makes sense. That's a good score.
That's a great score. I mean, like, I think more of this is like high bronze. If I think about it in my brain, it's a little surprising that it ended up low silver. But
Got it
Jules,
right?
take us out.
That's what you're thinking. You got a brain. Like in the comments below, give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, let us know how you feel. Subscribe for more videos, Curiosity Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining Curiosity Private membership program here on YouTube and Patreon. We're also selling t-shirts. Links in the description.
Buy your tequila shirt below.
Buy that today
Oh,
while drinking Jack. And we have a podcast on the major podcast platforms. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Culturally insensitive. Stay curious.
What?
Wow.
Oh man. Terrible.
Done.
Terrible.
Done.
Oh, man.
That's just number one.
Banana all over the place.
Jeez.
This banana's actually really good. It tastes nothing like the Jack Daniels, but it does taste good.
Sure.
Try it.
Sure.
You eat them. You eat them.